Hello, welcome everybody. My name is Cami and I'm part of Team Harmony and I'm here with Joy and Joyce. Tonight we have double joys with us. So it's always nice to have Joy with you. So I'm so excited that you're here. And if this is your first time here on the call, I would love for you to put your name in the chat and say who invited you to this call. And boy, I am so glad you're here because what we're talking about this evening is our wearable phototherapy. It has been life-changing for us, and we believe that it will be life-changing for you too. So, without further ado, I'm going to share my screen and share more information about this. Oh, I'll start at the beginning. Okay, so are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Or are you interested in living your best life naturally? You're in the right place if that's you. And we love to talk about this because we're talking about the body's unlocking the body's ability to heal. We believe that our body was created with different systems in place and it wants to be well. And so we'll be talking about that. And we're also going to be talking about how amazing light is. We are creatures of light, and sunlight deficiency is now as deadly as smoking. That's a pretty strong statement. But if you're here in the Northwest, Pacific Northwest in the winter, that would make sense to you because we, even though there is sunlight every day, the days are short and it's cold, wet, and rainy outside. So we have almost no desire to be outside. And so we're not getting that sunlight and pretty powerful and amazing. Just so you know, we are not medical professionals. No diagnosis or treatment will be provided in this. And always consult with your medical professional. Um, Products here are classified as wellness products with the FDA. And we're sharing this information for informational purposes only. You can learn more at harmonypatching.com. That is a beautiful website to to write down and make sure that you have in your notes, or if you're on your phone, you can take a screenshot and go to that website. Lots of great information there. So let's talk about stem cells for a minute. So the research shows that obviously babies have a ton of stem cells when they're born. Stem cells are the types of cells that can become anything when you are as your body is needing them. So the baby will develop in the womb as stem cells that some all of a sudden become an eye. Some of them become a brain. Some of them become a finger. Some of them become a toe. The cells become whatever your body needs. As people age, we have fewer and fewer stem cells. They actually go dormant. So by the time you're 60 years old, you have about 10% of them left. So baby can fall down and get an injury and um, heal really, really quickly. And then grandma can fall down and have a very hard time recovering. And that has to do with the cells. So let's talk about how we can help our cells increase their energy and vitality and reverse age those cells. We're talking about a groundbreaking use of phototherapy. Did you know that hospitals used to have solariums? Sunlight and making sure that people had plenty of sunlight was medicine. People knew that our bodies needed the light. Over the years, light has been used medicinally and therapeutically, and it's very, very effective. But again, it's not invasive. So we're talking about a wearable light technology that is a patch that you put on your body, but it is activated by your own body light. And it causes you to look and feel young again. This is patented wearable light technology. This has been around for over 20 years. This was this technology was created for the US Navy SEALs to help them have more energy. If you can think about, these guys have to be athletic. They work in the dark at night, underwater, in a submarine, and when they're on their missions, they have to be athletic and smart and all of these things for many, many hours, long beyond when most of us are in bed. So this technology was created for them to have a healthy source of energy, and that was the energy enhancers. And when this technology was proven that it worked, the um, this technology got invited over and introduced to the athletic world, and that through way of our US Olympic swim hopefuls. And you can see Michael Phelps wearing the energy enhancers. You can also see, and athletes from throughout the years using this. But when you have something great that is effective and amazing and gives you the edge above your competition, are you going to be loud about sharing it? Probably not. So in 2019, our company came out with a patch that activated a copper peptide in your body. And when that copper peptide is present, it activates your own repair cells. And so that became a game changer. Everybody wants to get these patches in their hands. And the company has exploded with growth since 2019. What happens when you activate your own repair cells? All of these amazing things, and of course, improving sports performance, but rapid pain relief, reducing inflammation, supporting wound healing. Who doesn't want all of those things? And remember, we're not adding any drugs or chemicals to the body, no stimulants, no side effects. So it's a pretty amazing uh, company to be affiliated with, and it's not adding anything to the body but your own reflected body light. So, oh, that was just a picture. It's not letting me. Okay, fun. Some technology is so much fun. So, um, the science community has been doing lots of research about what different peptides do when they're inside the body. So we're talking about a patented product that proves that it raises certain peptides in the body. And then we can point to studies showing what happens to the body when these peptides are elevated. A great place to go is harmonypatching.com in the science section. And I really want to draw your attention to the age reversal with GHK copper peptide. Now, GHK copper peptide is the peptide that our X39 is proven to raise. When you wear that patch, your body starts synthesizing or making that copper peptide. And that copper peptide has been studied for over 50 years. And it's amazing literally the fountain of youth. So, could have harking back to harmonypatching.com, this is our website that Tracy's worked really hard on. It's a beautiful website, lots of information, and there are over 90 clinical studies, and the age reversal with GHK CU, that is GHK copper peptide, in the science section. One of the things that you'll find out, though, as you research this, is that there's lots of different studies using the patches. And for some reason, 6 weeks is a pretty magical number. In this study, the participants were measured with their cardiovascular health, and their cardiovascular age reverse aged by 8 weeks. So 6 weeks older, they were showing that they were 8 weeks younger. Pretty amazing. And then there's a brain health study. And then this brain health study, the individuals were tested many different ways in their cognition, in their mood, and different things. Here's a beautiful representation. This is the actual test results of one of the participants from thermography. Now, this shows very, very hot brain at session one before this 77-year-old woman started using the patches. And then it swung the other way. About 3 weeks later, the pendulum was healing, the pendulum was finding its balance. And so in session three, you can see um, a beautifully balanced brain. And so from start to finish was about 6 weeks. And that doesn't mean that everybody is going to have these results, but it's showing a beautiful view of the body finding its balance. It's restoring the balance that it is supposed to have. And we're talking about age reversing, not anti-aging. Anti-aging is just pausing the aging process. Age reversing is actually going back in time. You can, when you wear the X39 for one day or 12 hours in a 24-hour period, your body starts rewriting genes to be a younger state. And our genome, all of the genes that make up our whole body, is a little over 21,000 genes. In the first day of wearing X39, your genes, over 4,000 genes, reverse age in the just one day. So the longer you wear this patch, the more work it goes to do in reverse aging your body. And you can see that here in these beautiful pictures. Mandy here on the right just wore X39 12 hours a day for a year. And you can see her on day one, she looks like grandma. And day 355, she looks like granddaughter. What it's boosted her collagen, cartilage, her skin looks amazing. So many wonderful things. And then Dr. Harmon here, he's become a wonderful friend, and he can't say enough good things about the patches. And you can see him look from grandpa dude to hot dude. He was just here at an event with us, and what a fantastic human being. So you can see when you regenerate those cells and get them to start behaving in a younger fashion, and you activate those repair cells, things happen in ways that you might think are not possible. Or you may need a surgery, or somebody will tell you that you're going to be stuck that way for the rest of your life. And I'm here to say, what if we could activate your body to restore those healthy cellular activity. Here we are seeing, look at all these different examples of hair growth and getting back to the normal color, your skin from acne to varicose veins to wrinkles to a birthmark. Um, Pretty amazing. Autoimmune skin conditions, um, pretty significant there. That's life changing. Um, just amazing. And then fast growing cells, that GHK copper peptide that we talked about, has amazing results with fast growing cells. There's years of research behind this, but it also helps repair your body if you've had a procedure done. It minimizes and reduces scar tissue and accelerates healing. There's a doctor who has decided that this is the best, most non-invasive way to practice helping the body and supporting the body's healthy activities. And so much so that he was giving this to all of his patients, and he decided to be able to just work remotely now. So that's what he does. And do not, please do not forget your furry friends. Um, I will tell you a quick story from my own um, my own week this week. Oh my goodness, it has been quite adventuresome. And I hope you guys were here for our uh, deep dive last Tuesday, where I gave a whole presentation on patching for pets. Now, these are the same patches that I use on myself. I just happen to put them on, I will take them off myself, and then I will put them on the collar of my cat. And the cat went from necrotic tongue with two veterinarians telling me that I should prepare to say goodbye. And one of those vets wanting to keep her overnight and do some tests to determine what was wrong with her, and to the tune of $992. And that wasn't going to heal her, that was just to test her and hydrate her. And I was like, you know what? I cannot spend that kind of money on her. I love her. I want what's best for her, but I cannot do this. And I love that these repair cells that get activated in our body are so smart. And I love that they work on animals. So I take my patch off of myself, put it on the inside of her collar, and then she wears it after I do. And there's a couple of patches I was patching with. One is more boosting the immune system and helping the body restore its glutathione production, which goes after viruses and germs and helps restore the body. And then the X39, those are the main ones that I used. And I'm happy to say she is doing amazing. Her tongue is doing amazing. And we went from dripping bloody drool, not knowing what was wrong 12 days ago, to there's my panda. That I took that picture this morning of her looking at me in the window. So this little sweet baby girl um, is getting using the patches, and she's getting light infused water. Those machines will be available soon, but there is one in about 30 minutes from my house. So she's getting light infused water, and she is has bounced back tremendously. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. It's real, and I've spent no money on vets. So, Joy, would you like to share how to get these patches?
Okay. Yes, I would.
Let me get you to the right slide, my friend.
Okay. Thank you so much.
And I don't have slides, but I do have information about gut regen for you
Awesome.
that I can pull up.
Okay. So you might be wondering how to get these. And I actually dropped a link in the chat for several different things. One's an order form. One is tells just a kind of a brief description about all of the different patches that LifeWave offers. There's also a link to a page on our website that will tell you about the gut regen, fresh start regen, um, to help regenerate your mind, your mood, and your metabolism that we're actually in process with right now. And you can join there. There's also a link to a tracker form, a gut regeneration tracker form, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know there's links there. Please copy and paste those into your notes so that you have them readily available for when you need them. Okay, so back to how do we get these? So X39 is the primary patch that Cami has been talking to you about. For retail, it comes at $149.95 for a 30-day supply. These are worn 12 hours off, on and 12 hours off. Like exercise, your body needs a break, and you also do not want your body to attenuate to the signal that they're giving. So you want to make sure that your body is going to react to that and do what it's being asked to do, given the directions that the patch are giving it. Um, but you can get them retail. But we really prefer to help people get it at a discount, kind of like Costco. And you can buy a wholesale pack for 90 with each patch of X39, each package being $99.95 for a 30-day supply. They also come with a 30-day money back guarantee, so there really is no risk to purchasing them, other than, improving your health and wellness every day. Next slide, please. So also I wanted to say that when we wear these, it is best to be consistent about wearing them and to actually, make sure that we drink enough water, make sure that we are putting them on our body every day. The wholesale packages that I talked about earlier, you can get the smallest one is the core pack, and we recommend that for a single person. It's $295 for the core pack. The advanced pack is $535, and that's more for a couple or a couple of people. And then the advanced plus is for a family or if you have friends. And the premium is more for practitioners or beauties salons or different things like that that are going to be selling them retail or giving out quite a few. Anyway, like I said, it's important to be consistent. So I really recommend that you get it set up on a monthly subscription order. For me, it just takes all of the stress out of it because it just comes the next month without my having to remember the dates and when to reorder. And I can go in at any time and change the patches that I want. And then it just comes in the mail and I have them and I don't have any time without wearing the patches so that I can consistently have them on a daily basis. The core pack, there's several different ways that we can bundle that. One of the ways is the X39. That's the one that Cami's been talking about that signals our body to create GHK copper peptide and regenerate our body's pluripotent stem cells. That's Dr. Lauren Picard's work. With GHK, his research shows that it brings back from hibernation our pluripotent stem cells and then also puts them to work and creates new ones. The Eon is actually works synergistically with the X39 and it lowers the inflammation in our body if we have high inflammation in our body, which the majority of us in today's society have high chronic inflammation in our bodies because of the environmental things that and the generational trauma we've been exposed to. And so with that high inflammation, the stem cells actually get eaten by it. And so it's better for them if you use the Eon to lower the inflammation, and then the X39 can actually start repairing instead of dealing with the inflammation. Another patch that is a great one to start with is Alavita. It actually helps promote collagen in the body, which we need for way more than just our skin and beauty. We need collagen for our joint health. We need it for the membrane that is around all of our organs. We need it for a healthy function of all kinds of things in our body. And Alavita also helps lengthen our telomeres, which is a direct correlation of our quality of life and quantity of life. And also it decalcifies our pineal gland and does a host of other amazing things, including helping us get better sleep and helping our hormones and melatonin production. So this is a great pack to start with. Another core pack that would be great if you have pain is including the Ice Wave in that. Ice Wave actually is a 2-patch system, and its sole purpose is to interrupt the pain signal so that your body can rest and actually put its energy towards repair instead of towards pain. Pain takes so much energy from us. And so the Ice Wave is a 2-patch system. It comes with 15 uses. There are 30 patches in each pack, but again, it's 2 patches, a tan one and a white one, and getting them in the correct placement to interrupt that pain signal. So these are a couple of ways that you can we could curate the core packs. And also we can Cami and I can also discuss. We'll have questions and answers after this about your specific things and what you would like help with and curate to you specifically. Cellergize is something that I've added to my daily routine. Cellergize actually has the vitamins and minerals that are necessary for the daytime patches. This is Cellergize Morning. And I'm so grateful actually that David came out with this, because previous to this, I was taking a handful of pills every day to get the bioavailable vitamins and minerals that my body needed in order for cell creation. Our cells, the patches give us the directions to our body. We're the contractor, and it's our job to put the materials that are needed for good, healthy cell creation into our body. And in order to do that, we have to have bioavailable vitamins and minerals for the patches, for our body to actually take the materials and make good, healthy cells. We also need to have, half of our body weight in ounces of water per day, and be able to try to eat as healthy as we can. Cellar also has sea buckthorn fruit in it, which actually has been shown to actually promote stem cell production as well. So it is an amazing product that I'm so grateful, like I said, that David has come out with. There's also an evening Cellergize that has some different things in it that will help with sleep, as well as the nighttime patch vitamins and minerals that are needed for the nighttime patches to work. Next slide, please. So we also have a water machine coming out, and I'm so excited for it. Cami was talking about her cat and it getting this special light infused water. This machine had to have a whole new patent invented for it, because it has changed the molecular structure of the water to infuse light into it. And so you are literally, Cami, I'm not quite sure why we have an echo. Are you getting that? Anyway, it literally is infusing the water with light so that it can go into the body and flood the whole body with light the healing light. And it's done amazing things. I've heard, quick bone repair, all kinds of things. I know for myself, I was able to use it when I was in Washington this last time and staying with Tracy at her house. And it gave me extra energy every day. I could literally feel how it just would turn my cells on and make them more vibrant and alive. Every Monday and Tuesday night, you can find Cami, Tracy, and I, and some of our other team, Heather and Jeff at times, here for Magic Mondays or Transformative Tuesdays. We do a patch intro to begin with, and that's all we do on Monday. On Tuesdays, we actually have an intro, and then we take questions and answers, and then we go into a deep dive on some specific health topic, whichever one that we've chosen. We all take turns and do that, and it is one of my favorite things. So I highly recommend that you come to those and continue to learn with us. I know I am continually learning to actually share every time we do those. Marcy also has a Wednesday patchcast that you can go on to. For me, I feel a social responsibility to share these patches. I had a traumatic brain injury that for over 5 years, I was not very functional at all. I had terrible sensory overwhelm, terrible sensory hangovers. I wasn't able to work. I wasn't able to drive. I wasn't able to look at electronics bigger than my phone. And I was able to actually be able to do all of those things after my start of the use of patches. With FDA, these are considered a wellness product. And so the company is not allowed to tell you uh, my story. They cannot tell you that it can help transform your life after a traumatic brain injury. They can't tell you specific things. And so they rely on us to actually be their voice as far as telling our stories and what's happened to us with the patches, and sharing them with you so that, and because of that, they're grateful and they give us a thank you check to let us know they appreciate us. Anyway, so next slide, please. So we actually will be giving away some patches to guests that have come. I saw that there was a guest, Karen, earlier in the chat, and I'm not sure if we've had any others. If you are a guest, please, 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 if this is your first time, please put your name in the chat, and then we'll draw a winner. And then after we do that, I'll come back on and tell you a little bit about the Fresh Start Challenge that we have going on right now. Cami?
Yeah, well, we'll go ahead and if this is your first time on the call, please type your name in the chat with the name of the person who invited you. Definitely have to be present to win. And I'm going to pull up the website and have Joy can tell us about um, the gut regen information. And so I'm going to just show people how to find it, Joy,
Okay.
by going to sharing the website.
We're still seeing your beautiful face. So,
I know because I haven't shared the website yet. Here we
okay.
are.
All
Here.
right.
Okay, so this is harmonypatching.com. We're going to go to patching and products and patching combinations, gut regeneration system. Sorry. Gut regen system. So, Joy, what's this all about?
Yes. So, this is a way to actually reset the body to I believe it's my thing that I tell everybody the second step is after you begin patching. First step, do X39 and Eon for the first 10 days to 2 weeks. If your body is able to do 12 hours at a time with those and feel great, then I recommend going into the gut regeneration system. It helps lower inflammation, it helps detox the gut. It helps with hormones. It helps with addictions and cravings, and repair. And every 28 days, we get a new gut. And so, what we're finding is that the gut is actually a bigger brain than our brain that we know as a brain, and it creates more hormones and more feel good things in it than our brain does. And so it's just my recommendation, because if you do this, then all of the patches are going to work for you better. Your body is going to be able to actually absorb the vitamins and minerals that it needs for new cell creation, and make more healthy, productive cells for you to actually live each day with. So the gut regeneration system, what it is it's 4 different patches. I have the patches here. We have the X39 that we've talked about, the Eon that does the repair, the Eon that we've talked about that does helps with inflammation. The glutathione actually helps with detoxification and immunity. And then SP6 helps with hormones, helps with blood sugar regulation, helps with addictions and cravings. And with those 4 sets of patches, what we do is the first day we wear them higher up on our abdomen, then in the mid abdomen the second day, and then the lower abdomen the third day. And then we repeat that for 10 cycles. So this time we're doing the challenge for a total of 30 days. If you have not, we started this 2 days ago. Yesterday was the first day. If you have not started it, or you want to start in the middle, no worries. Just go in, sign up, and we'll send you what to do and how to do it. Also, um, with the gut regen, you can order the patches. We can help you order the patches that are needed. If you've already ordered some patches, we can help you with what additional patches you need. And we're just going to kind of start doing like a rolling system and challenge. We do have where we're going to have a winner at the end of this for I don't know if it's pounds lost or inches or a combination thereof, for whoever, because it also, we store toxins in our fat. Okay, so our brain and our body are amazing things. They're there to protect us, and our brain will take and encapsulate any toxins that are loose in our body that our body cannot expel through its normal way of excretion or urination, and encapsulate those toxins so that they're not bouncing around our body causing havoc. And with that, it stores it in fat, encapsulates it, and then it will not allow our bodies to release that fat until we're able to release those toxins. So this gut regeneration system actually helps our body to release the toxins, and then be able to release the excess stored fat that we have. If you are underweight, it also will help to regulate you so that your body is in a good state of homeostasis if that's needed. If you are just right, it'll keep you just right. So it's a wonderful thing where it's just a balancing of our whole body systems, to get it to be working in its best optimal state. Cami?
Awesome. Thank you,
Oh,
dear.
one more thing I
So,
want to say. One more thing I want to say. There is a button on the website to go and join.
mhm.
Please fill out the form. There's also a Facebook group that we have. Please go into the Facebook group, and join that. Tell us why you're there. Tell us, what your goals are. Post on it. We want to collaborate together and support each other through this process. And then also, there's a tracker form, and this is what the tracker form looks like. That you can actually put your weight, the date, and all of the different measurements on. And then it also specifically tells you where to put each patch each day, based on, finger width apart. And your fingers are the perfect measurement for your body. So anyway, just wanted to leave that there. I'm sorry about that, about interrupting Cami, but go ahead.
Awesome. So, Jewel, you're new to the call. Glad you're here. And you just got a patches. That's awesome. Um, and Tim, welcome. So,
Looks like
very
we have
highly
three.
scientific. What?
Looks like we have Karen, Tim, and Jewel.
Yes.
Can I
And
just add just really quick, you guys? There are a couple people that they barely know how to use Zoom, just they getting on here. I know. So a lot of them don't, we're so familiar with chat. We know how to do chat. So maybe just offer to undo their audio if they don't know how to go
awesome.
into chat
Yes,
and
please.
say I'm new. Because
Yes.
that happened a couple times. Somebody said, "Well, I was on, but I didn't know how to get in that chat thing."
Go ahead. And you know what? I'm going to just thank everybody for coming. We'll go ahead and stop recording, and then we'll do our giveaway and then have a time for Q&A. So I'm going to stop recording. Thanks very much for coming. Don't leave if you're on the call.